Hello, my name is Zhatelier, and welcome back to another episode of The Last Kingdom in Aurora. And in the previous episode we finally got the geoserver battalions designed. I did skip ahead, I think about 2 or 3 months, I'm not entirely sure, but we did skip ahead again, as usual. And we've started serving the Eckesachs system. We've found some moons in there that are kind of promising. Actually, well, we could technically set up a colony over there as well. These are going to be mostly for the crown to, you know, mine out and be able to supply at least a little bit of resources for the Viralis. And there's also the gas giant over here, which has a decent bit of thorium, so we can probably harvest that eventually. Now, yet to survey that, and there's also some asteroids over here that we... Ooh, actually that's not too bad. We'll create a colony there. It's not particularly big either. That's a decent bit of uranium there. And then we've got another one over here with some mercatium, uridium, carbide, and uranium. You know what? I will reserve that as well. I'm not going to give the civilian sector a lot. Now there's actually one more thing. We got the mules completed now, so we'll start building the next generation mules. Get another 3 of those, but there is actually one thing that I need to do, and is this tug needs to... Actually, let's have a look of these. So you got 1.5 million, you got 3.4, you got 0.4. Okay, so how much? There's one that has a lot of fuel in there. You might want to start increasing the main herd even further, because there's been a fair bit of use on that lately. So, because we got another oxen, so we need to transfer that to the main herd, I suppose. So release traction ships. We did send the previous one there as well, but that's alright. And now we can... Oh, and Orlanga's survey in Scotland has completed orders. Right, I suppose I'll send you... Ooh. Oh, right, you need to do your overhaul first. Never mind then. Right, there is a decent bit of trade going between Hades and Viralis right now, so there's a lot of trade fleets going there. And actually, how we got on... I did switch around the production of construction factories into mines. Not entirely sure if I did that in the previous episode or not, but that will at least, you know, prevent the constant notifications of out of minerals to building. And it increases the amount of mining that we can do. Okay, so we have gotten a bit more terraforming installations here at least. And that gives us, well, that should give us a bit higher speed that we terraform, although it's not particularly massive, if you ask me. So we've got plenty of oxygen that we need to remove, and then remove the carbon dioxide. And honestly, the temperature is already going fairly well. It might actually go fairly cold. So we need to be slightly careful with that. We might have to increase the temperatures again at some point. So that's a long-term goal. Oh, and Garnet. Are you saying that there is nothing to survey for you? Okay, so how about you go through the unexplored one here. See what we can find there. And more minerals in Eckesachs. It's just 2 asteroids, nothing massive in terms of resources. I'm not going to reserve those 2. And we got the research on the particle beam 3, or the updated particle beam 3. Actually, that reminds me. Not that button, the ship design. So the radar, we can now switch around. That can be obsoleted. Now we can just get rid of these 5 here. And it's about the same size again. It is much more expensive, to be fair. It's still missing some parts, but that's alright. And we do actually need to update the fire controls quite a bit here. Now we are researching some of that already. When do we get the longer range? June next year. Okay, that's not too bad, I guess. We are going to get another research facility in due time, and who knows, we can maybe find some from the ruins as well. Oh, and we got the overhauls completed on the secondary fleet here, so we can do a bit more training. There's already one at 50% of the porcupines. Just trying to get their trading as high as possible. They do still use some fuel, so we need to be a little bit careful with that. Oh, a mass driver Endurandol 3, okay. That's rather handy. And we added a slipway for the corvettes. Also some minerals on another asteroid there. That's actually... ooh. That's a lot of corundium. Okay, we may have to reserve that one. Alright, so Eckesachs, number C, or planet, or star C, and... hold on, is that... it's this one. Create a colony there. That's actually something that we'll probably need to use auto mines there, but hey, using auto mines there is probably not going to be a problem. Oh, right, and the shipyard for corvettes. We are running a bit low on Gallicide, to be fair, so we need to be a little bit careful with that. But now that we've got the extra one there, how about we build another Hornet over here? Right, and the Seekers, we can start retooling as soon as we get some of them. We haven't got any so far. Okay, so we are about to enter the new system. That's also, that's actually not all that impressive asteroid. Oh, construction factory in St. Petersburg. Production of Disciple has been completed. So we need to drag that to... actually, we got the Royal Target number 2 here, don't we? We do. Right, so we are going to drag that Disciple all the way to Jews. It's not all that long trip anyway, and then to the Shrine World Initiative, was it? Anyway, to this fleet, release Jackson ships, and then go back to Veralis. We may need to refuel you soon. Right, so now that we got that completed, we'll have to figure out what to produce here. Getting a lot of construction factories, we are very low on quite a few things. Got some corporate... you know what, we'll get some financial centers. We got the corporate mine for that. And build another 100 of those at 20%. That's going to take a while, but, you know, we'll at least get our economy still afloat. While the factions are starting to set up their own shipyards and all that. Let's actually have a look. Crasina Imperialis. You don't have a massive amount of available workers. You've got a decent bit of construction workers, though, so you've got a pretty high production speed. So that's not too bad. And actually, well, we'll probably let the production go up a little bit. They do have the... hold on, didn't we already need to rename that? Yes. Erastia La Magna is another colony for the House Alexandrus. Now, it doesn't have a lot of population yet. It's slowly growing, but that's alright. We do actually have a little bit of workers there. And if we were to get some mines in here, then, yeah, it could produce a lot of it. Quite important resources, including mercasium and uranium, so it can then start producing its own infrastructure in there. Which, honestly, wouldn't be too bad. New mineral deposit on an asteroid, not too impressive. Obsidian. This seems to be a mostly empty system. Oh, no, that's the wrong button. There we go. Okay, so yeah, there's 3 comments in here. If we have a look, where does it situate itself? What's from Collada? So it's... no, it was from Garnet. It's over there. Alright then. Oh, and Coral is probably something that we should survey a bit more. How many unexplored ones are there? There's still 3 survey locations. There's also 2 jump points already in there. Not to mention, Kukia Moros has 2 more jump points that we have not explored. Still got our old ship in Diamond though. Let's actually have a look. Can we see that they've built anything new? Oh, they have built... no, they haven't built the one over there. We knew that they had a jump gate over there already. We hadn't found any new information in here. Asteroid with Gallicide, asteroid with Corundium. Factory restored. 8,200 maintenance supplies in St. Petersburg. That's actually rather good. So now, if we were to bring in some maintenance facilities there, we could start facilitating a fleet there. Just by the virtue of those. Of course, we won't be having the resources to actually build more major supplies there, but we'll get that sorted out eventually. Civilians construct another colony ship, but that is about it. System survey, Garnet. Also, Scotland, Faithful Survey 1, you... Oh yeah, you did do your overhaul. Alright, so Faithful Survey 1. I will send you through... Hold on, it's the other Scotland. Then over here, let's have a look. Can't do anything there. Citrine? Yes, there's plenty to survey there. We'll go down that way. And then Romanov Survey 2 over here. I suppose you could go... I'm going to send you to Coral. It's a bit long ways, I'm not entirely sure if you have the range for that. Probably not. Another asteroid. So there's a lot of asteroids in Eckesachs, so we may need to do a bit more for that. To get it sorted out eventually. New minerals. Okay, so that's another asteroid. Got an orbital bike battalion, got another geosurvey battalion underway. We should be getting the troop transports back soon enough, I guess. Actually, that reminds me. Did we already get the troops in Collada? Well, the troop transports are in Collada. We haven't unloaded the troops there yet. But then we can start doing some digging down there. Oh, and the target has returned. The Gas Harvesters Guild's target. Ah, financial center in St. Petersburg. Okay. I suppose it's alright. How many do we have there so far? We have found exactly 1. Okay, a bit less than I hoped for. There's still a bit of a worker shortage, but they can have a massive population in there. And we are bringing in some colonists there already. Oh, the Royal Survey cannot do its job there, actually, is that? You could still use some supplies there, so I'm going to give you resupply order, and then you're going to go into Barracuda, you're going to go to Viralis, I'm going to give you orders to... Oh, I'm going to refit you. Oh, and Amber Highway Construction... Right, where do we want to take you next? Is an excellent question. We'll probably get one into Collada. Hold on, so... We got one down here, don't we? Naval Forces, we got the... Yeah, we do. Okay, so, yeah, I'll probably take that from Amber to Remover on the Collada jump point, so we can set up a gate over there, and we can start utilizing that system a little bit better. So, highway construction, or constructor. You need to fracture that one. Go to Remover. Lada, release tractor ships. Give you new orders of that. Oh, and ooh, that's a comet, but it's actually a rather good comet. A lot of thorium in there. Quite a bit of uridium and some galita as well. Yeah, we'll make a colony over there. And we got the Geosurvey battalions trained. Well, some of them anyway. Right, let's actually make sure that we are constructing more ground units. Get another... Get more construction battalions, actually. You can never have too many of those. Well, you can, but they're good for digging out the ruins, and we have plenty of ruins to dig out, so... Oh, and that's another asteroid in Eckesachs. That's actually a lot of Mercassian and Saurium there. That is impressive. Right, should be over here. Which one would it be? Not that, that. 89, okay, so it's this one. Create that colony. Okay. So we're getting a decent bit in there. New mineral deposit. Okay, another ooh. Yeah, that's a lot of corporate might on that one. So these comets are actually rather decent. Not a lot of population cap or anything, but it's mostly for automated mines anyway. That shouldn't really surprise us. Commander experiences. Oh, we already surveyed the comet number 1, and that was empty by the looks of it. Deployment time exceeded. Another... Ooh. That's the moon. It has a little bit of resources, nothing massive, but it might be okay. But we do need to transfer the training fleet around again to do their overhaul. From which... Oh, they actually have a rather low fuel there, so I'm going to put you there. I have to give you the refuel orders afterwards. Okay, trade fleet number 5 has completed orders. What was the trade fleet number 5 doing anyway? Was that the one that was taking... Yeah, you took the part of the terraforming installation to 80s. Right, so you are currently orbiting Veralis. You've got full fuel tankers. That should be okay. I suppose I could start... Ooh, actually, I'm going to take the mass driver from here. Go to... Remover, unload over there, and then go back to... Oh, Abalone has a colony now. I mean, we did get some infrastructure there, it's just a matter of civilians taking the people in there. Right, so Barracuda, and then we need to give you a bit of a refuel again. Probably from that one. And then go back to Veralis. So it's gonna take quite a while to go back and forth. But then we don't need to transfer more mass drivers there, at least. Ah, overhauls completed for 2 of the Seekers. So there's the Alexandrus surveys 1 and 2. Okay. Let's have a quick look at the map. So where should we send them? We haven't surveyed everything in Gram, or in Excalibur actually. But Excalibur probably has the outer stuff so far away, same with Gram. Oh yeah, with Gram there was another star orbiting, which we didn't quite reach. We'll probably go to Moonstone. And from Jasper we're going to go and survey the new place. So, number 1. Oh, you actually need to refuel and resupply. And then you can go to... I said Jasper, didn't I? Yes, we'll go there, and the other one. How are you doing? So you're going to have to resupply as well. And take that into... Oh, right, Moonstone. There we go, so that's going to keep these 2 busy. Okay, excavation station. Oh, Governor had retired from there. That's a bit unfortunate. A lot of cargo ships going back and forth through Scotland. And we completed the infrastructure in Cortana. Let's have a look. What sort of resources do we have currently available there that we could start utilizing? We've got a little bit of uranium. Some titanium, some mercati. I think it's just infrastructure is going to be our best bet right now to keep on producing. Get another 50. That should be enough for a 250,000 people at least. And we'll have a little bit more available workers so we can get some more mines here from Veralis probably. So that should be okay. And we did hit a jump point in Obsidian, so that's good. At least we know that it's not a dead end. Oh. Oh, there's actually even potential for survey there. Oh. It's a mountain planet. It's a bit cold. It doesn't have... Actually, it does have breathable oxygen... Oh, atmosphere. Technically. It's a bit too much oxygen, but... that we should be able to remove that eventually. Not a massive population cap, though, which is a problem, but we will certainly create a colony there. There's the small moon over here, which had a little bit, but yeah, that's... Wow, that's actually a lot of uranium there, and corundum, although the accessibility is a bit low, but we might be able to improve those a little bit. So that should be alright. And we got the new, or better, particle beam 2 completed. So let's actually have a quick look. were we going to update that for these? I believe we were. I mean, we could technically use the bigger ones, but I think using the small ones is probably going to be just fine for this. We'll obsolete that component. Now, we are going to need a bigger power plant. No, actually, yeah, we are. To actually recharge those. Well, I'll update this later on, so I'll have some time to look through all the details. What is impossible? Okay, so you have actually surveyed... Oh, right, the Royal Survey is now doing all that. Okay, Faithful Survey 2. I will send you back to Barracuda then. You are taking the... Okay, good. You are taking a shortcut. Refuel, resupply, and begin overhaul and barrage, and I'll give you orders to be refitted. Royal Survey 2 has arrived home. So, we can take the shipyard over here, and we can refit from Hornet. Oh, is that... No, not Hornet, Seeker. There we go. That is going to take a few months. But we'll get that underway. Ah, we got another orbit bike, we got that. We got a Porcupine completed. Overhaul completed for those training fleet, and we got another Oxen. That's good. Okay, so let's see. How much do we have fuel in these? So you still got 2.8 million, you got 2.4, 1.4 in printing. That's basically empty right now. Fair enough. Hold on, so which one? You got 2.4, you got 2.8. Take to the primary one. We'll need to refuel this target at some point, but right now it can still do. It's basically just going very small trips here for the time being anyway. Tractor the Oxen and take it to the Barracuda herd. Although I'm actually going to take it to the second one. And then go back to Varals, because it's closer and they should be able to produce a little bit faster there. Because of the high accessibility. At least in theory. Right, and the overhauls have been completed, and since we got a new ship, didn't we? Yeah, we got the Porcupine. Sign that there. We may need to refuel and resupply this fleet real quick. Give them 20 minutes. Okay, it's going to take a little bit longer by the looks of it. There we go. And now we can transfer that to be trading again. Let's actually have a quick look. So there's one that is 63%, another one that is 59, 56, 23, and then the 0. But yeah, we're getting a little bit of ships here. I'm not going to start producing another Porcupine quite yet, because we are fairly close on getting the better designed. Well, there's still going to be a few things that we need to put in there, but once we get the better engines and all that sort of stuff... Actually, don't we already have the better engines? Let's have a look. The Porcupine Mark II. We do have the... Oh, yeah, we do have the irons there. Oh, right. I probably wanted to upgrade the fire controls there for the tracking speed. That is true. Okay, so we won't be building these quite yet. Not that far off, though. Although, did we... Prototypes. We should have the gas-cooled fast reactors in here, which are underway eventually, so we can replace that. And how big of a space difference is there? That's 30 tons. Not bad. We can put in maybe a little bit more fuel in here or something. I'll have to look at that later. Yeah, so far so good. We're currently building up and we've been able to go into the enemy home system without problem, so that's good. Ooh. Because that's the bigger planet over here. Oh, right, it does have a neutron atmosphere. It could have a lot of population, but yeah, it's... Hold on, is that... Oh, there's 100% ice sheet here. That is why the max population is so low. Okay, so if we were to remove a little bit of that... Oh, there's also sulfur dioxide there, which is currently frozen. So it's not causing a problem right now, but yeah. These are actually rather promising. I mean, look at those resources. That accessibility is what? 1.6. The total amount of resources about, what, 200 million? Sounds a bit more than that. Has almost every resource. It's missing 2, of which, let's actually see, corundium is 1, and tritanium is another one. Well, tritanium is something that we don't necessarily need anyway. Corundium, well, we've got corundium and tritanium here. Corundium we definitely do need, but we'll be able to mine quite a bit in here. We just need to set up a proper mining operation going first. What we could technically do is we could just have automated mines and then bring in some construction battalions and they can start producing more and more mines and there's going to be more and more resources available. But that is a long-term thing. But anyway, we are out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.